Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the Mod Pack 2015. Yay, it's me Mowmaster again. It's been a while. Actually it's been a while since I've recorded last episode, and last episode's not even out yet. So, this one might come out, I guess, closer. Yes, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. So, as you can see, I've done a little bit of work. A little bit. Collected a few animals for what I'm going to be needing them for in the future. Cows, sheep, and there's chickens in there as well. So I, collected a few animals that I need to kind of get the ball rolling. Which, that's the thing is, for me, mod packs take me bloody forever to get going. But once I'm going hard. So, just getting started up here is going to take at least a month, maybe a couple months. And then we'll really get rolling. Sugarcane farm. Last episode we had like 0 sugarcane. Let's just say that sugarcane's not an issue anymore. I just harvested this a while back. Let's just say that I should be fine on sugarcane, at least for starters right now. I'm pulling hauls of over 40 usually. This haul will be a little lower, but it's because I harvested it just a little bit ago. So that's always doing good. Got sugarcane, which is awesome. And sugarcane is really kind of our stepping block into getting some other things done. Got some more leather, got some cows going in the pen. And so last episode we kind of touched on, getting started with a lot of the magic mods. I'm going to continue with that in the first part of this episode. Thaumcrafting, which is your guide to all things Thaumcraft. That's new for AOBD. Thalmic Infusion. Ooh. Historia. I don't quite know 100% what that does. Energistics is freaking awesome. Interesting. Did not know that existed. This mod will be interesting. We do have magic bees, which will be fun, I think. Thalmic tinkering, of course. I'm really looking forward to Thalmic tinkering, in all honesty. Just all the stuff it adds is freaking awesome. So that will be a lot of fun, Thalmic tinkering. Golemancy. Definitely want to get started with this somewhat soon. Artifice. Want to get started with this as well. We made one of these last episode, which will be helpful. Yeah, definitely going to do some Thaumcraft. I'll probably do most of the research off camera. To the point, I'll probably do that, probably these 3 here, and then I'll probably do... What is that? That's new. I'll probably end up doing quite a bit of this here. At least get a Greatwood banded gold Greatwood wand. I'll get most of the alchemy done, and then I'll get the runic altar going. But I won't actually create anything. I'll just do all the research for it, essentially. I'll do most of the golem research as well, because it's Thaumcraft research is fairly boring, and so that's why I plan on doing most of it off camera. If you want to see a little on camera Thaumcraft, let me know, and I'll do kind of a tutorial for it. But for the time being, I haven't really been doing any Thaumcraft on-camera work as far as research goes, because research is the most boring thing I could possibly record. In fact, for me, it bores me to half to death, I swear. So, not really the most exciting thing to watch. But, to each their own, I suppose. Yep, that should be open. Let's pop a squat in here. Squat, that's not quite right. Spawn is set. Okay, so over here I've been working on a little project. Get one of these going. And with that, we are now into Ars Magica. Woohoo! And Ars Magica is a lot of fun. So, I'm going to plop this guy down there. Now that we have this going, let's call this... heal. Let's call it cure, maybe. Cure. No, let's call it heal. Heal. I will do a self. And then we'll pop a heal in there. Oops. A heal in there. And then we'll do a self. No. How do I swap the bar? Let's do a self and then do a regeneration. I think that's how that works. I'm not 100% sure. Heal. Yay, he fixed it. It used to be it wasn't a finished book, but yay, he's done it. I don't quite understand the shape groups yet. I haven't really messed around with Ars a whole lot quite yet. Although I have done it, don't get me wrong, but it's been a little while. So to make this thing, we're going to need a few materials. And this is kind of what I primarily wanted to get started with today. I don't have any alms though. That's an issue. I need alm. Alright, we'll get started on a little bit of the stuff here. So let me grab another chest so we can start crafting our spell recipe. Because this is really the meat of Ars Magica. Is getting your first spell is fairly... It's fairly early game to get your first spell, and it's necessary to get your first spell because that's how you start leveling Ars Magica, and you need to do it fairly early. Just cast it every so often. Get into a routine of actually casting it. That way you level up in the Ars Magica. Otherwise, you'll find later on down the road that stuff you want to do with Ars you can't do because you're not leveled up high enough, which is a bummer. But do not be afraid. I will show you the way. Okay, so first of all, you pop. Usually, when you create a spell, you need a blank rune. Alm, Ventium Dust. Do I have Ventium in here? I do. So, ooh, I'm gonna leave a little space for the alms, the Ventium. 2 lesser foci, and I believe lesser foci are gold and glass. I think. I could be mistaken. It's been a while. But I believe... Yep. I still remember. Yay, lesser foci. So, that's what those are. There's a new texture to all these things as well in the new Ars Magica. Neutral essence. What is that? You actually need to grab yourself an obelisk. O-B-E? Yes. Obelisk. And so an obelisk is chiseled, regular, and Ventium. Not a big deal. Let's go grab some of that. So we have chiseled, regular, and what else did I need? 4 Ventium. Okay, that's easy enough. Hopefully we have the 4. We do. Cool. And the obelisk is the new way to get your neutral nexus power, if you will. I did that wrong. Obelisk. And I will put this guy in the corner over here, because that's where he belongs. For now. And inside of him, you can just put regular Ventium dust, it's fine. I find that to be a bit of a waste though, because of the fact that we have mana over here, or Essentia, or Essence, or whatever they call it. So, or Ethereum now. Mythion renamed a whole bunch of stuff in the new update, which I'm still not quite caught up with apparently. So just drop a bucket in there, and it'll start producing its magical stuff, whatever that may be. And we'll toss another bucket in as well, why not? I will someday empty that into a drum, probably, and store it near the obelisk. But until then, we can wait. I'll gear up another one of these. And so that's our neutral nexus power. Neutral. 1,000 is typically 1 bucket's worth. It used to be 1 bucket's worth. I don't know what it is anymore, honestly. But it used to be 1 bucket. Green rune, blue rune, golden apple, spell parchment. So green rune, blue rune. Oh. I just thought of something. Green rune is typically cactus. Cactus dye. Okay, I want to try something here. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Green rune is typically cactus dye with a blank rune. I don't know if Mythian is using the Ore Dictionary, though. But if he is, we might be in luck. Well, we'd be in luck if we had a green dye plant. That's what we'd be. That's lime. I want, like, green. Not lime green. That's lime green. Yeah, mystical lime. It's lime dye as well. Shucks. It's lime. Ah, green. Yay, it works. Sweet. That would have been the hardest part, honestly, is because typically we have to go get cactus, but makes it much easier that way. And then blue runes, I'm guessing I'll just do the same way, otherwise you have to use lapis. And I'd rather not use my lapis up if I don't have to. You know, because lapis is not cheap early game. So we'll do it this way as well. And that mortar and pestle comes in so handy as well. So I'd keep that around, honestly. Alright, so we have that. So we green, blue, golden apple. For those of you super early game, this is gonna be kind of rough, but if you're not super early game, it's not gonna be a big deal at all, honestly. Green, blue. Green, blue, golden apple, and spell parchment. One of those. And so we need that golden apple, which I do have an apple and I do have gold. So we'll just have to grab those alms, and alms are not the easiest thing in the world to get hold of. In fact, they're quite rare. So that might be an adventure in of itself. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking. Alm apple. Gold, just a regular golden apple, not a notch apple or anything stupid crazy. Just a regular golden apple. Alright, so once we grab those alms, what else are we missing? Blank room, alm, ventium, lesser focus. Blank room, alm, ventium, lesser focus. Green, blue, golden, and spell parchment. And the only thing I needed was 3 alms? Yes. Okay, one other thing we'll need is we will need a wrench. This wrench. Iron, one of each. Luckily, these guys, when you break glass, these guys will spawn, which is nice. Because it used to be where they'd only spawn in the desert, and the desert only have so many, and you couldn't get more unless you did like really high tier stuff. So very happy Mythian changed how these work. Well, so far I'm very happy about it. I'm not sure how happy I'm going to be in the future, but we'll see. Iron and ventium, so our last ventium here. Eek. And a little bit of iron. And this guy is going to be a wrench, which is how we connect our altar to the our altar, or what am I doing? Our altar to the obelisk, to the altar. So we'll actually do that right now. I think you just right click there, yep, and then Boom. Pairing successful. Sweet. That's all that's necessary. And it actually turns a different color now, which is awesome. So right now it's currently connected to the obelisk. You shift right click on something else to pair it with something else. But it's not necessary right now. So it's paired to the obelisk right now, and now we just need our alms. Oh, I really want to do this first. So look, we're on the lookout here for alms. Oh, you know what? Before we go on the lookout for alms, let us go back first and make ourselves another handy dandy item. Scoop. And why a scoop, you may ask? Because I do want to get into bees. Forestry bees are awesome. If you think they're not, it's because you don't like grindy things. It's understandable, trust me. But bees are just such a wonderful, wonderful mod. And we have extra bees and magic bees as well. So we can basically get anything in the game through bees, which is really OP. But it takes bloody forever to do so. So there's a trade-off. But once you get there, you probably have the infrastructure to support it anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So, you know, OP is OP. But that's kind of the thing with modded. You get to the point where it's just OP. And vanilla is the same way. You kind of get to the point where you just have so much that you don't know what to do with. And in modded, luckily there's things to do with all that stuff that you have. You just have to go through it. We're going to actually walk back here, or run back, to take a sleep, because we can. Oh, by the way, we're running through this massive tunnel. I tunneled through the mountain because there was cows and sheep and chickens on the other side of the mountain, and I couldn't really get them over the mountain, so I just said, heck with it. I'll let them go through the mountain, because that makes sense, go through the mountain. And so that's what I did. And so they all went through the mountain, which is awesome. So, do. Yeah, alright. I have been working on blood magic off camera, filling up the pool, and then also filling it up and making slates out of it. And that will be useful later. I don't know if we'll do it later in the episode. We might do it later on throughout the season. I don't know where blood magic's gonna fall. We'll do some early game stuff, probably fairly early. I won't get into tech fairly early, which is kind of odd. I do enjoy tech, but I don't do tech early because magic mods usually are good early game stuff. And then tech mods, you know, as long as you can double your ores, you know, that's enough to get by for quite a long time. And so the first portion of the series is going to be kind of magic-y, at least the first few episodes, because like I said, magic mods, unlike tech mods require a lot of resources to get started. Magic mods, not so much, which is awesome. And magic mods later in life become very helpful, very, very helpful, especially for automation things. And so that is why primarily I do tech or magic mods first, is of just how helpful they are in the future. For our little exploration today, I'll pop our render distance up a bit, and we're going to go find ourselves a special type of tree, a tree that only spawns alms. And I don't know if it's going to be a while or not, so hopefully we'll spot one. They're fairly easy to spot. They're white. You can't really miss them. Just can't miss them. Unless you miss them, then you miss them. Typically you don't. As far as biomes they spawn in, plains biomes are pretty common, but I think I see one up ahead here on the minimap. Hello chicken, I am going to kill you for your feather. Now that I have chickens back at home, I don't need more chicken. Okay, I hope this is one on the minimap here. Yes, it is. That's what we're looking for. Oh, looks like there's another one in the distance too. Sweet. So this will be helpful. I don't have any pigs yet at the house base, because pigs require carrots that I don't have. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. And this is the tree it grows on. The terrible thing about these trees is they typically spawn 1 to 5 ohms. I think it's 1 to 5. Maybe it's 1 to 4. I don't know. The rates aren't super... In the wild, the rates are really bad. If you grow them yourselves, the rates can get better. But typically not. Ooh, we found our 3, though. That's good. That's what we needed. I will take this guy with me. Because he didn't drop any saplings. That booger. Oh, another totem. Cool. Totems are good. I have... Oh, that's not good, though. Alright, doesn't seem like there's any alms around this one. See, that's the bad thing, is alms don't always spawn. Sometimes they do, but not always. Okay, well, that's sucky. Oh, there's another one over there. And more. Man, this biome is like perfect for him. What is this? A shield. Like Avengers? Shield? No? I don't do. Oh, more alm. Alms are very useful, though. Oh! Oh! Oopsie. Okay, well, that's iron ore berries. Iron ore berries. Very useful. I'll probably invest in iron ore berries in the future. Until then, though, we'll have to wait. Frick, man. I may be lying about those rates. Maybe they're only like 1 or 2. I want to say 3 or 4 is common, but it might not be. Apparently. Oh, what's this? Ugh. I don't like this look. It's all icky. But yeah, this one spawned 3. No. Yeah, 3. So yeah, I guess rates are... Oh, no, 4. Holy smokes. Yeah, rates are kind of weird. But as you can see, you don't get saplings very often from these trees either. And that's the other downside is, if you don't get saplings, you can't grow more alm, essentially. Which is an issue later in life. Let's get rid of those. Alright, that should be a good enough supply. How many we got? 8? That should get us by for quite a while. So let's avoid that tree there. And let's go back home. Oh, before we go home, I'll grab this one. Bees! These are magic bees, I think. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Unusual. Woohoo. And get rid of you. Yes, bees. Bees are very good. Cool. So we got a little bit of bees. Oh, another unusual hive. These really not stack? I was hoping they would stack, but sometimes the drones will stack, sometimes they won't. It is what it is. Which really didn't bring enough room in my pocket to really have any of these bees. But I would recommend, if you're out and about in the pack, don't punch the beehives. Actually break them with a scoop, as they may be useful later to you. Who knows? I mean, you never know if you're going to do bees or not. I would say I typically do bees kind of mid, like when I start doing tech mods is when I start doing bees usually, because that's when I start automating, like semi-automating things to a point, and bees are usually good for semi-automation. So, you know, that's kind of my take on bees, is bees and tech kind of go together pretty good. So that's what I will do, bees most likely. But until then, every time I go out and about, I like to pick up bees here and there. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. All right. So now that we have everything we should need, keyword. Let's make this thing. Back home. Alright, sugarcane's growing good. Got a few eggs in there, that's always good to see. And I, of course, am running out of chest storage, which is typical. Alright, we'll throw those in there for now. And we'll throw that in there. Those in there. And this guy will go in here. Oh, cool. He animated the page texture a little bit there, or adjusted it, I should say. Stick those in there. Okay, and let's hop back up and dump the rest of our inventory in random chests, because that's what I do best. I don't like to throw things in this chest unless I have to, but it is what it is. Oh gosh, I'm really out of room here. Right, cool. So, throw these in there, and let's see if we have any more. Alright, let's take this guy out temporarily. We'll grab another bucket. That way our obelisk is definitely has energy in it, just to make sure. I suppose we could make the Magitex wand, maybe. Or staff, or whatever it's called. Let's see what that is. Magitech. This one. Oh, that's easy. Blue topaz, even. And gold nuggets. Super easy to make. Actually, much easier than it used to be, I believe. Providing I still have gold nuggets around here. Yep. Sweet. Now, this will allow us to actually see what's in the obelisk, which will be good. So that actually tells us we have 100 in there, and there's 500 or 5,000 in there. So it stores 100 by default, which is nice. Good, good, good. All right. So, let's get this party started. Whenever I make spells, I take everything off my hotbar because I can. It's easier for me that way. And alright. So to get started, toss him in there. An Alm, Vintium, Lesser Focus, flip the lever to have your essence get transferred. Okay, and continue on. Oh, there's even sounds for this? There's more essence? What? Okay. I guess it's 500 each time. Oh, I know why, because technically this is 2 spells. Because it's heal and it's regen. Yay! Alright, right click and name it, pick out a thingamabob, and hit escape. Haha! And we don't have enough mana to get any farther. And I believe, let me see, is there anything that tells me, can I hit C? What tells me what's actually inside of this guy? Alright, so you see there's life, there's nature. Mana cost is 500 right now, which is a little much. Let's actually do this. Aha. Okay, so this is good. And let's do XP visible. No. Charmer status. Yeah. Yes, sure. Minimal HUD. Yes, minimal HUD. And that's basically it. Only shows when I have an item equipped. Durations. Yes. Numeric. Yes. For sure. Yes. Okay. So let's pull this out to say there. I don't like my affinities there usually. Usually I like to put them there. Contingencies I like being up here, just so I can see them easier. My numerics there. I'll adjust these later sometimes. XP, numeric XP, positive buff, negative buff. Yeah, good. Sweet. So we have 306 out of 500. It takes a while to get this, but maybe I made this too strong. Maybe I should have just made a regular heal spell. Alright, let's get down there. 430. Yeah, it'll equilibrium there. So there's 400 now. What do we got? 382. So I could cast it again here. Actually, let's beat ourselves in the face a little bit. And that, I mean, it heals a couple hearts. Okay, not a big deal. But we're also getting experience from that as well. I think we're getting experience. I thought we were getting experience. Maybe not. Ars Magica maybe still be buggy. I don't know. Wish there's a way to actually set numeric XP value. Interesting. I wonder if XP has been fixed or not. Anyway, that's a little bit of Ars Magica. Getting your first spell is always key. We'll shove that there. And as you can see, when I'm not holding it, you don't see the icons or anything, which is awesome. So, yeah. So I always keep that there for safekeeping. So, I guess what I will do next is I will grab some paper, grab our Thaumcraft wherever it went. Where did we put the Thaumcraft? Oh yeah, in here. Say what? Grab that, grab some paper. No, maybe not grab paper. And we'll actually grab some resources here and call it a episode. That's really all I wanted to get into this episode for the most part, was showing off the Ars Magica a little bit to kind of, you know, get started, how to get started with Ars, because Ars isn't very straightforward with how you make spells. And so hopefully that helped a little bit to get started there. Like I said, every so often, click it. Oh, we leveled up. Level 2. XP bar must not be showing properly, but that's fine. We're level 2 now. 504 mana. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. But that's always good. So we're now level 2. As you level up, things will get nicer. So we'll see how that goes. I might tweak progression on how much mana you get per level. Just depending on how it goes in the playstyle. We'll see. That's weird. Oh, alphabetical order. Gotcha. Alright, cool. So we got that rolling. Alright, so we got those. Let's grab our ink file. And let's look into our Thaumcraft. So, to get started with Thaumcraft, like I said, I'm going to do this. And I'll probably grab this guy. Oops, no I won't. Probably grab this guy. And warp is... I'm gonna go probably pretty mad with warp in this pack. That being said, it's not really that much warp. They've nerfed how warp effects work, which is nice, so you don't really go that crazy, but you kind of do still. So we'll see how things go. I'll grab that, I'll grab these, and grab those. Grab that, why not? Grab that. Those are probably going to be the first things I make, because that's really nice for finding nodes, and nodes are really good for getting more aspects, so yeah. I could purchase this already. Why would I want to purchase that? Because these are awesome. Providing I could ever create them. Gallimancy, don't have the research for that yet. And, ooh, transvector interface. Yes, please. For tech, that's going to be awesome. This is why I do magic first, because it pays off when you start doing tech. Alright, so I think that's about everything I wanted to research. Why would I want to research that now? I can make it. I don't think I can research this. Oh, I can. Oh, worry. That's techie. I'll worry about that later. And this is later as well. Cool. So, that is kind of starter Thaumcraft. Let's look into transvector goggles. Oh, I don't have the stuff for goggles. Nitor, I do. Alright, so fire and lux, or Ignis and lux. What I'll do here is... oh, that is new. That connects to that. This is a really kind of a cheaty way to do this, but it works. Boom. Nitor. Yay! Research 1. You can't really tell what these are. There is a way with Research Mastery to shift on them, and it'll actually tell you what it takes to create these, essentially. But at the moment, we don't have that. Oh, we can actually make this. I think Vascuous would connect that. The way early on to check Aspects Magic or go online. Online is always a wonderful place to look. What am I looking for? What did I want to make? Ordo Predicto. Permutatio. Perfect. That works. Cheaty, but it works. Not cheaty, but kind of a waste, I guess, as well. Alright, cool. We got those two out of the way. Magic Tallow is... can't research it. Elementium, cannot research it either. One Foci, I cannot research it, of course. Gold one caps, can't do that. Copper, can't do that either. Great wood, can't do that either. Golly. No tapping, nope. And this, no. Okay, so all these I can't actually research anything on yet, and that's just because I haven't gone out and scanned enough items. And so that's kind of where the fun begins, is you kind of have to go outside and start actually scanning with your Thaumanomicon thingamabob. It's really annoying, but something you gotta do. And so go out and scan all the things. Also go online if you want to kind of get through this quickly. Go online. There are some cheat sheets out there that will tell you everything you need to know early on to get started with Thaumcraft. If you're not a very magic-y person, I might recommend that for you, as that will be that'll be the least frustrating way to get through Thaumcraft, would be to actually use the cheat sheets. If you're very magical oriented, you'll probably get through it fairly quick, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. So can't make that yet. Could make this, but not really necessary. Oh, that's tempting. Oh, what? What boss drops this? Oh, I want it. Magic bullets? What? Interesting. Oh, of course. Good old reliquary. Alright, so I think that's going to call it for the first part of this episode. Tune back in. Later we might do a little bit of some other stuff maybe. So we'll be back here in just a little bit.